Welcome to TSPN's coverage of the Amador County Unified School District's first annual Spelling Bear. I'm here with Dr. Michael Carey, superintendent of our district. Dr. Carey, tell us about the name Spelling Bear as opposed to Spelling Bee.
Well, for one thing, we wanted to make sure that people understood what this is really all about. A bee refers to something like a quilting bee, where it's very much a social kind of get-together. This is a competition, and bear has a lot of meanings. The kids have to bear down, the kids have to bear it all. But the name actually came from one of our students from Plymouth, Joe Jackson. When we asked for a different mascot other than a bee, they came upon the name Bear, or Joe did, and that's why we decided to go with it. It ties into the Sierras, it ties into our area, and it just seems more meaningful.
I thought it was a perfect selection. Now, you're very active here at the table, been filling out the name cards for the kids, putting numbers on them. How many kids are participating today?
It looks like we expected 32, and it looks like we are at 30 right now.
Wow, that's a great turnout.
And there may be 2 of them still out there studying, for all we know.
Yeah, I was overhearing Jessica Massey, who is number 13, and she was talking with Seth Hoyt. And they were comparing about they're going for it. They are competitive. They're going to push their limits today, they said.
Well, you know, that's what I think this is all about. And it's probably a reason why you see these kinds of events on not only TSPN today, but ESPN, the sports network, which regularly televises the National Spelling Bee Championships. So it's just kind of fitting. It is a very competitive event.
That's right, it is. Okay, well, Dr. Carey, thanks. I'm going to go over and talk to some of the kids.
Okay, good luck.
Hi, Jonathan. I'm Polly. Are you excited about the Spelling Bear today?
Yeah.
And what do you think might be like the hardest word you might have to get?
I don't know.
Now, did they give you a list of words to go ahead and study?
Yes, they do.
And did you spend a lot of time doing that?
Yeah.
So you think you're going to do pretty well?
Maybe.
Well, you look cute. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, here she is, the aforementioned Jerica Massey. I was saying, Jerica, I was overhearing you and Seth Hoyt talking about how you were just going to push it today. You're going to push your limits. So what's your strategy?
I'm just going to push my limits and do as best as I can.
Okay, and where do you go to school at, Jerica?
Ione Elementary.
Okay, and what grade are you in?
5th.
Okay, good luck, honey.
Thank you. Bye.
We've got a whole little enclave over here, and I am with Cassie Kern. And Cassie, what grade are you in, and where do you go to school?
I'm in 6th grade, and I go to Ione Elementary.
Were you excited about the Spelling Bear today?
Very.
Very. And what is it about the Spelling Bear that you think is going to be so awesome?
Well, I get a lot of compliments from a lot of people, and I think it's fun.
Okay. Well, good luck, honey. I'm sure you'll do well.
Thank you.
And here we've got Alicia. Alicia, how old are you, and what school do you go to?
I'm 9. I go to Ione Elementary.
Okay. And whose class are you in?
I'm in Miss Paul's.
Okay. And had Miss Paul give you any advice about how you should handle the Spelling Bear today?
She said not to brag too much and to concentrate and, you know.
And just breathe deeply and don't be nervous.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll do fine, honey.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. All right, Seth, I know you and Jerica have a strategy. You're going to push your limits, going to do everything you can today. So give us your age, or your grade, excuse me, and what school you go to.
I'm in 5th grade, and I go to Ione Elementary.
Okay. Well, very good. What do you think is going to be the most exciting thing about the Spelling Bear today?
The fun of spelling and the excitement.
Excellent. Okay, the fun of spelling. Let's keep that in mind. Okay, Emily, what school do you go to, dear?
I go to Pine Grove Elementary.
And what grade are you in?
I'm in 4th grade.
Okay, and who's your teacher?
My teacher is Mr. Delaney.
Okay, and did Mr. Delaney give you any great advice that you should be taking with you here today?
Just do your best.
Did you study much for the Spelling Bear today?
Yes, a lot.
How do you know what to study?
I don't know, I just study the words, and if I know them, if I don't, I still study them.
Okay. Well, good job, honey. Good luck. Kayla, what school do you go to, dear?
Pine Grove Elementary.
And what grade are you in?
4th.
4th. And whose class are you in?
Mrs. Louderback's.
Oh, okay. Now, did you also study the words for today?
Yes.
Yes. And are you taking it pretty seriously then?
Yeah.
As serious as it gets. Don't take it too seriously. And so what do you think will be the best thing that could happen today for you?
Just doing my best, having fun.
Very good. Great attitude. Okay, Brian, what school do you go to, and what grade are you in?
Jackson Junior High at 6th grade.
So are we going to have do you know, are they having 2 competition levels, older kids and younger kids? All the 6th graders compete? And did you study hard for this? Not really?
I was supposed to, but no, not really.
All right. Well, I'm sure you'll do great. Thank you. Hi, Caitlin.
Hi.
What grade are you in, and what school do you go to?
I go to Pioneer Elementary, and I'm in the 4th grade.
Okay. And who's your teacher at Pioneer?
Mrs. Reed.
Okay. Now, what kind of things did you work on to study for today?
I worked on some packets that was given to me, so I've been studying these words over spring break and this morning, and as much as I could. So,
How do you actually study them? Do you have a strategy that you use?
well, my mom tells me the words, and we have this little notepad, and I write down the words and spell them out. And if I get them wrong, she says, "That's not how you spell it," and then she spells it out correctly for me.
And then do you write it down the correct way then so you can see it?
Yes.
Well, very good. Sounds like it was a whole family event for your family.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good luck today, honey.
Thank you.
Okay, Austin, you look very handsome. Did your mom go get you a new suit?
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. So is this a big event for you and your family?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. And are you nervous at all? You look pretty calm.
Well, I try to hide my nervousness.
Okay. So did you study a lot to get prepared?
No, it's just I just went into the school thing for fun, and then I won. I don't know what happened.
Well, you obviously spell very well.
Yeah,
And what school do you go to and what grade are you in?
Jackson's 5th grade.
Okay. Well, it's nice talking to you, honey. We'll be watching you closely. Okay, Gabe, what school do you go to and what grade are you in?
I go to Pioneer, and I'm in 5th grade.
And whose class are you in?
Miss Vasquez's.
Miss Vasquez? And what kind of things did you work on before you came here today?
I can't remember.
Did you? Hopefully you'll remember the spelling words, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I know you will. Okay, Ian. I know Ian. Ian's been on my John's soccer team many years. Ian, what kind of things did you work on today to get ready for the spelling bear?
I don't really know. I'm too jittery to remember.
Oh, you're jittery, huh? You got some neat-looking braces there. Why don't you give a big smile to Tom so you can see him? Now, Ian, you go to Sutter Creek now? Yeah, and whose class are you in?
Mr. and Cisco's.
Okay, and what grade is that?
4th.
Okay, Ian, good luck today, honey. I'm sure you'll do great. Okay, Mitchell, what grade are you in and what school do you go to?
I'm in Jackson Elementary, and I'm in 4th grade.
Really? You're tall for a 4th grader.
Yeah.
Did you study hard for the test today?
Yeah.
And whose class are you in?
Miss Alexander's.
Well, good luck to you. I'm sure you'll do well. And here is Dylan Dotson. Dylan, how are you doing today?
Fine.
Good. Are you a little nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah, you look a little nervous, honey. Okay, tell us what school you go to and what grade you're in.
I go to Sutter Creek Elementary, and I'm in the 6th grade.
And who's your teacher, Dylan?
Mrs. Tone.
Okay, well, I saw your mother. She's very, very proud of you. All right, Sarah, what grade are you in and what school do you go to?
I go to Plymouth Elementary, and I'm in 4th grade.
Okay. And Sarah, what kind of things did you work on today before you came? Did you study your packet words or?
I studied all my words.
Okay, good for you, honey. Good for you. Now, how do you study? Do you use a particular technique?
I look at the words, and then I spell them without looking at them, and then I look at them again to see if I got them right.
Okay, so interesting. Everybody has their own little tactics they use. Well, good luck today, honey. I'm sure you'll do great. All right, sweetheart. And you are Jeremiah Harder. Jeremiah, where do you go to school at, and what grade are you in?
Sutter Creek Elementary, and I'm in the 5th grade.
And Jeremiah, I know everyone here seems like they studied hard. They've been working hard for it. What do you think the most exciting thing today is going to be for you?
Going home.
Going home? Just having it done, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you'll do great, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Okay, here we have Mikey Vicari. Mikey, did you study the words pretty well for this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did your whole family work with you on that?
Yeah, kind of.
What kind of technique do you use when you're studying? Do you just look at the words?
Yeah, I study them first, and I just spell them.
Okay. And tell us what school you go to and what grade you're in.
I go to Sutter Creek Elementary School, and I'm in grade 5.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Mikey. Good luck, honey. You'll do well. Hi, Stephen.
Good, you pronounced my name right.
People say Stephen?
Yeah, they say Stephen a lot. I hate that.
My husband's name's Steven. He spells it just like that. That's how I knew.
Yeah, I didn't study. I didn't have the time to study.
Well, you obviously can spell pretty well. You wouldn't be here, huh?
Yeah, I was lucky to get past the school. I was the second person in the 4th grade to lose, and then like it just dominoed. The first 4th grader lost, and then the second 4th grader was out, and then the last 4th grader was out until everything was done. And actually, this was surprising. The 5th grader won, not the 6th grader. Austin Thorne won the whole school.
Wow, well, he must be pretty good at spelling then.
Yeah.
Now tell us what school you go to and what grade you're in.
Jackson Elementary, and I'm in 4th grade.
And whose class are you in?
Miss Morris.
All right, thank you, Stephen. Okay, here's little Molly Clark. Molly's mother is my little John's teacher. Molly, you excited about today?
Yeah.
You look cute.
Thanks.
Now, did you study pretty hard?
Not really.
Not really. And what kind of things do you do at home that help you prepare for spelling? Not just today, but anytime you have a spelling test.
I just look at the words and study them.
Okay, so you can pretty much memorize them from looking at them?
Probably.
Okay. Well, good luck, honey. Okay, here we have Rebecca Elliott. Rebecca, what grade are you? What school do you go to?
I'm in 5th grade, and I go to Jackson Elementary.
And Rebecca, how hard do you think today will be for you?
Like a little hard, but I've practiced, and I'll just do my best.
Okay. Well, that's all we can ask for, and I'm sure you'll do great. Thank you, honey. Okay, Maggie Johnson. Maggie, how you doing?
Good.
Good. Are you prepared for today? Y'all ready?
Pretty much.
Now, why don't you tell everybody what school you go to and what grade you're in?
Jackson Elementary, and I'm in 6th grade.
Okay, and who's your teacher there?
Mr. Fuller.
Oh, okay, so you're in the combination class.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what kind of spelling strategies do you use when you're studying?
Memorizing.
Okay, so you pretty much just memorize, look at it, and memorize?
Yeah.
Oh, and I see brother over here trying to chime in. He's been helping you, huh?
Only for the spelling bear, but that's the only thing the only.
Oh, he's such a nice brother.
I wish.
Okay. Go give him a hug, honey. All right, thank you, Maggie. Okay, Kristen. Kristen, what grade are you in? What school do you go to?
I'm in Miss Grady's 6th grade class at Sutter Creek Elementary.
Okay. How did you prepare for today?
And we've got them in 3 different levels. We've got Susan Duncan and Elisa Eggy over here, and Elisa is our spell mistress. And she'll be pronouncing the words for you. She'll be giving you the words, spellers, and she'll be giving them in a sentence and also a definition. She'll be going over the rules in a few minutes for you. We're using the same rules that are used in the state competition, where 2 of you will be going on May the 15th. I know at your different school sites, different rules were used at different times, so this may be a little bit different than what you experienced at your school site. But we're kind of feeling the best thing to do is kind of give you the state format so that for those 2 spellers who go on, they'll be very familiar with this. One of the things you'll be able to do, spellers, is you can write the word on this whiteboard. And we've got the pens up here, so a lot of times that may help. You can sit here. You can actually get the word, spell it out for yourself. And if you do this, we only have one favor to ask of you. We're going to ask you then to show the crowd while you spell the word, if you can do that. You might have to do it a little bit like this, but we'd like you to share that if you're going to use one of these boards. But whatever is most comfortable for you. You may not want to use this at all. You may just want to go ahead and spell the word. That's up to you, whatever makes you feel most comfortable. In between, we're going to have a couple of events for the audience as well. And it's not fair that these youngsters have to sweat it out when we can sit out there content in the crowd rooting for our favorite speller. So every now and then we might ask you to participate in a spelling contest, including a spelling relay, or we're going to ask some of the students maybe to come along, and we might do something like this. So let's say, Courtney, tell her to come up with a letter, and she puts down an A, and she walks up to someone like Stephen, and she's not too intimidated by this big 8th grader, and she says, here, you got to write the next letter to a word that you can spell correctly, Stephen. Oh, thank you. And now she's got A-N, and she goes to someone else. She tries to catch people off guard. She goes over to Mr. Allen. And we've got the word ant. But she's not content with that. So Caitlin says, I'm going to keep going. And at some point, she may catch someone totally off guard. That poor speller has to sit there and think, I don't know what word that is there. And she can say to them, I bluffed you. But we could also look at things like antler and some other words possibly there too. Good, anteater. Thank you, Ian. Don't use all your good spelling now, though, okay? So, and spellers, just to illustrate this, we've got the little white pads, compliments of Jackson Elementary. You can wipe this off and go back to your spot afterwards. If you want your own individual slate, you can actually pick them up over here. We're going to announce the spellers at this time, and they're going to be sitting up here. And we're going to do it by number, starting with the highest number and working backwards. And so the highest number, we'll have you come in the back row and fill that in the order that we're going to call you up there. There are two numbers missing. We had two spellers, actually three spellers, who are probably still practicing, waiting to the last minute to come in. But they haven't made it yet, and so we're going to go with the spellers we have here today. So, number 32 from Jackson Elementary, Austin Thorne. Number 31 from Pioneer, Sean McBride. Number 30 from Jackson Elementary, Mitchell Schultz. Number 29 from my own, Alicia Shearer Cottrell. Number 28 from Plymouth, Sarah Rutten. Number 27 from Sutter Creek, Jeremiah Harder. Number 26 from Jackson Elementary, Stephen Howe. Number 25 from my own, Creighton Hancock. Number 24 from Pioneer, Caitlin Courtney. Number 22 from Jackson Elementary, Maggie Johnson. Number 21 from my own elementary, Cassie Curran. Number 20 from Plymouth, Cody Stevens. Number 19 from Sutter Creek, Kristen McIntosh. Number 18 from my own, Andrew Overton. Number 17 from Plymouth, Jonathan Velasquez. Number 16 from Sutter Creek, Dylan Dotson. Number 15 from Sutter Creek, Mikey Vicari. Number 13 from my own, Jerica Massey. Number 12 from Sutter Creek, Ian Powerzek. Number 11 from Pine Grove, Emily Lehman. Number 10 from Pine Grove, Jasmine Carter. Number 9 from Plymouth, Miranda Butner. Number 8 from my own, Seth Hoyt. Number 7 from Jackson, Rebecca Elliott. Number 6 from Sutter Creek, Molly Clark. Number 5 from Jackson Junior High, Brian Ricker. Number 3 from Pine Grove, Kayla Thurman. Number 2 from Pine Grove, Shelby Hammond. And number 1 from Pioneer, Gabe Bennett.
Two more cheers. There we go.
Right up there, Gabe. Quick announcement to the spellers. One of the things, if you've watched these reality television shows, and nothing's more real than what you're about to go through, believe me, They boat people off of islands. They show disappointed people getting into cars and driving away because they lost the woman of their dreams and some of these reality shows. We're going to ask you this. If you wouldn't mind, instead of going off to some island, we want you to stay up here. You're all champions. We have plaques for every one of you today. It's just kind of a question of which ones you might receive. If you were your school champion coming into this, we do want to tell you this, that the plaque will actually be based on how you do today in comparison with your other classmates at a particular school. So the order might change a little bit, but nonetheless, the plaques are all the same size. They all have the same bear on them, except for the 2 students who will be going on to the state championships May 15th in Rohnert Park. They'll get plaques a little bit bigger. So again, we've explained to you, a lot of this has to do with luck. A lot of it has to do with practice. Over here we have a formula, E equals mc squared, which most people would associate with Einstein's theory of relativity. No, it's not really. In spelling, it's called excellence based on your memory and confidence. And a lot of times, confidence has more to do, that's why I have confidence squared up there, and memory just singly, because that's what happens a lot of times. You'll just have that one blank moment. Oh, shoot, what the heck is that word? So we want to remind you that spelling is not an easy task. And if any adult out there would like, you have a test here, it's multiple choice. It's A or B. And if you get more than 70%, you're doing better than the average adult in spelling. Okay, we give them the kids too. It's multiple choice, and the only warning about this test, if you take it, is your spelling will never be the same afterwards. It will shake your confidence, and it will drop your spelling ability. It's promised. It's been shown study after study. So we have this particular test. If anyone would like to take a multiple choice test, A or B, go ahead and try it. That's a good example of how difficult spelling actually is. It is a tremendous skill. Spell Mistress, would you like to say anything about
There is a list of rules, a pretty long list, but I'm going to go over just a few of them. If anyone would like a copy, they're up here. Mainly for the spellers, I'm going to give you the word, and you can ask me to say it over again. You can ask for a definition. You can ask for the word to be used in a sentence, and I'll provide that to you, and I'll provide it more than once if you need it. Once you begin to spell a word, and you start saying the letters out loud, you cannot change the letters. So if you're spelling the word store, and you say S-T-E, you cannot do that. Once you've said the word out loud, you're committed to that. You can start over and say the same thing again, but you have to continue with the letters that you've said out loud. Also, we encourage you to say the word you're about to spell. So after I say it to you, repeat it out loud. For instance, if I say baseball, and you hear baseball, and that's the word you spell, it would be incorrect. So say the word out loud before you spell it. If you don't say the word I gave you, I'll stop you and tell you the word again, so that at least we're starting with the same exact word. I think that's it. Those are the most important rules for everyone to know. And I guess, you ready?
We're almost ready. I was just going to also announce bathrooms are over here. Try and keep as quiet as you can as the spellers are doing our work. Do the spellers have any questions for us?
Can we get one of the
slates?
Yeah, the slates.
We'll leave them up there for you, or if you want, we'll give you a couple of seconds. We can go and pick up your own and just have it in your lap the whole time.
Okay.
What would you rather do?
I'd
Rather have your own?
Yeah.
You don't even have to move, Emily. Mikey, you want one?
I'll have one.
Dylan? You okay? No, you can't. We're going to leave the pens up here. You don't get your own pen, though, okay? You'll have to use one of these up here. Okay? Lisa, here was a good question from Gabe. We're not going to have any words that are proper nouns. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
But you know what? I did say if a word has a apostrophe or some kind of punctuation in the word or grammar, you can't think of what I'm saying.
The audience can hear you.
Sorry. You need to include punctuation in the word, like the word. Hello. Hang on. Okay. Okay. So use punctuation. For instance, in the word don't, use the D-O-N apostrophe T. That would be the correct spelling. Okay? Any more questions? Single elimination. So if you miss a word, that's it. And I will ring the bell. If you spell a word incorrectly, I will ring the bell, and that will indicate that you have misspelled the word. Okay?
Better than our mom. What if the kids have to go to the bathroom?
If there's any kind of emergency situation, just raise your hand. I think that'll be fine. Oh, okay.
I got this paper.
What? Show that to Mr. Carey. And
A lot of students brought their papers today, kind of their bios, their biographies. And I know that TSBN's already come around and done some interviews, and that's the kind of information you can share as you're being interviewed by Pollie Pent. Or you can turn those in at any time. You can just pass them down to Gabe and Kristen if you like at this time if you've got them with you. They're not going to be absolutely necessary, though. As it turns out, one of our biggest concerns was we didn't want to have you on TV without your permission. Not that I think too many of you would object, but at the same time, because this is a public event, we really didn't need to go to quite those measures. And speaking of TSBN, we want to thank you for helping to sponsor this event. And the original sponsors are also, the original sponsor is the Amador County Ledger Dispatch. And we have with us today the publisher, Jack Mitchell.
And I don't want to practice it on my spelling of
And Jack is actually, after introducing Elisa and Sue, Jack will be the actual person calling out the names as you go through your different rounds. And I think we still have one more question over there.
Will this be in the Ledger Dispatch?
My editor is right over there with a camera.
Dave Hudson.
Yes, it will be.
And Mr. Outland is our official school district photographer. You ready to go?
All right.
There's a...
Oh, it's the editor. Number 1, Gabe Bennett.
Your word is nectar.
Oh. Nectar. Nectar.
Correct.
Number 2, Shelby Hammond.
Your word is neglect.
Neglect. Neglect. Neglect.
Correct.
Next up, Kayla Thurman.
Your word is nerve.
Nerve. Nerve. N-E-R-V-E.
Correct.
Number 5, Brian Ricker.
Your word is nestle.
Nestle. N-E-S-T-L-E.
Correct. You need to hold up your whiteboard.
Number 6, Molly Clark.
Your word is nibble.
Nibble. N-I-B-B-L-E. Nibble.
Correct.
Number 7, Rebecca Elliott.
Your word is nickel.
Nickel. N-I-C-K-L-E.
Number 8, Seth Boyd.
Your word is infirm.
Infirm. Infirm. I-N-F-I-R-M.
Correct.
Number 9, Miranda Butner.
Your word is inflect.
Inflect.
So I can see it while you're reading it.
I-N-F-L-E-C-T.
Correct.
Number 10, Jasmine Carter.
Your word is influx.
Influx. Influx. I-N-F-L-E-X.
Can you hold that up for me?
Number 11, Emily Lehman.
Your word is ingrate.
Ingrate. I-N-G-R-A-T-E.
Correct.
Number 12, Ian Carousing.
Your word is inkling.
Can you say that again?
Inkling.
Inkling. Inkling. I-N-C-L-I-N-G.
Number 13, Jerica Massey. Massey, thank you.
Your word is inmost.
Inmost. I-N-M-O-S-T.
Correct.
Number 15, Mikey. Terry.
Your word is innate.
Can you say it again?
Innate.
Innate. I-N-A-T-E. Innate.
Number 16, Dylan Dobson.
Okay. Please remember to hold your whiteboard up if you use it, so the camera and we can see it. Your word is rejoin.
Rejoin. R-E-J-O-I-N. Rejoin.
Correct.
Number 17. Number 17, Jonathan Velasquez.
Your word is relent.
Relent. R-E-L-E-N-T. Relent.
Correct.
Number 18, Andrew Overton.
Your word is remark.
Remark. R-E-M-A-R-K.
Correct.
Number 19, Kristen. What's your last name, Kristen? McIntosh, thank you.
Your word is remind.
Remind. R-E-M-I-N-D. Remind.
Thank you.
Number 20, Cody Stevens.
Your word is remnant.
R-E-M-N-A-N-T.
Correct.
Number 21, Cassie Curran. Curran or Curran? Curran. Good deal.
Your word is remote.
Remote. R-E-M-O-T-E.
Correct.
Number 22, Maggie Johnson.
Your word is render.
Can you say it again?
Render.
Could you do that in a sentence?
Sure. When you finish shopping, the clerk will render a bill for payment.
Render. R-E-N-D-E-R.
Correct.
Number 24, Caitlin Courtney.
Your word is renew.
Renew. R-E-N-E-W.
Correct.
Number 25, Creighton Hancock.
Your word is repress.
Repress. R-E-P-R-E-S-S.
Correct.
Number 26, Stephen Howe.
Your word is noble.
Noble. N-O-B-E-L. Noble.
Number 27, Jeremiah Harder.
Your word is nomad.
Nomad. N-O-M-A-D. Nomad.
Correct.
Number 28, Sarah Rutten. Rutan. Excuse me. Rutan. Sarah Rutan.
Your word is normal.
Normal. N-O-R-M-A-L.
Correct.
Number 29, Alicia Shearer Petrell. Cantrell. I'll work on it.
Your word is notice.
Notice. Notice. N-O-T-I-C-E.
Can we hold it up?
Correct.
Number 30, Mitchell Schultz.
One second, Mitchell. Your word is novel.
Novel. Novel. N-O-V-L-E.
Number 31, Sean McBride.
Your word is nubby.
Nubby. Nubby. N-U-B-B-Y.
And will you hold that up for me?
Correct.
Number 32, Austin Thorne.
Your word is object.
Object. Object. O-B-J-E-C-T.
Correct.
That's the end of the first round. We had one question we had to check on, first round spelling. So while we're doing that, Emily and Ian, can you guys do me a favor? We're going to do that contest. I want you to write a letter on here. One of you holds the board, other of you go out to find someone in the audience. We want to see the best word that people can spell in the next 60 seconds. Go. One holds this, one takes a pen. You get to put the first letter on there, Emily, and go around. You can pick anyone in the audience, but there has to be at least half adults. Who you pick?
We had a contest on H, F, N, H, rather than check it out. I thought there was only one spelling, two N's. I-H-N-A-T-U, yeah.
Okay, we're going to make one change. Continue to use the whiteboards if you want to, but you do not have to show them to me or the camera or anyone else. Just use it for your own help if it helps, and you don't need to worry about showing it to anyone. Also, I want to remind the spellers you can ask me to use the word in a sentence, or you can ask for a definition. But I won't provide one unless you ask, okay?
All right. Emily and Ian, using the audience as their resources, came up with the word brinker. Does anyone want to define brinker, or is this a bluff? Brinker. Brinker? Bluff.
A question about this is that blink was a word. She added ER.
She had the ER. Well, we'll check later and see if brinker is an official word. I'll bet you we don't find it in Webster's dictionary. Thank you, Emily and Ian. Good job. Oh, okay. So it's a proper noun. Proper noun. All right.
Anything's a proper noun. All right, we're going to begin round two. Judges ready?
Okay, we're ready. Everyone ready over there?
First up, Gabe Bennett, number one.
Your word is inset.
Can you say it again, please?
Inset.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Yes. The inset shows the downtown section of the city.
Inset. I-N-S-E-T.
Correct.
Number two, Shelby Hammond.
Your word is inspire.
Inspire. Inspire. I-N-S-P-I-R-E. Inspire.
Correct.
Number 3, Kayla Thurman.
Your word is instant.
Instant. Instant. I-N-S-T-A-N-T.
Correct.
Number 5, Brian Ricker.
Your word is intact.
Intact.
I-N-T-A-C-T.
Correct.
Number 6, Molly Clark.
Your word is item.
Item. I-T-E-M. Item.
Correct.
Number 8, Seth Hoyt.
Your word is jabber.
Jabber. J-A-B-B-E-R.
Correct.
Number 9, Miranda Butler.
Your word is jacket.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Jacket.
Jacket. J-A-C-K-E-T. Jacket.
Correct.
Number 11, Emily Lehman.
Your word is jagged.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yes. The jagged edge scratched the smooth surface of the table.
Jagged. J-A-G-I-D.
Number 13, Jerica Massey.
Your word is escort.
Escort. E-S-C-O-R-T.
Correct.
Number 16, Dylan Dotson.
Your word is excel.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yes. Tests showed he would excel in social studies.
Excel. E-X-C-E-L.
Correct.
Number 17, Jonathan Velasquez.
Your word is facet.
Would you repeat it again, please?
Facet.
Facet. F-A-S. C-E-T.
Number 18, Andrew Overton.
Your word is factor.
Factor. F-A-C-T-O-R.
Correct.
Number 19, Kristen McIntosh.
Your word is faddish.
Can you repeat it again, please?
Faddish.
Can you use it in a sentence?
The couple's clothing was very faddish.
Faddish. F-A-D-I-S-H.
Number 20, Cody Stevens.
Your word is 40.
40. F-O-R-T-Y.
Correct.
Number 21, Cassie Curran. Curran. I'm working on it.
Your word is fracas.
Fracas. F-A-R. C-U-S.
Number 22, Maggie Johnson.
Your word is fresh.
Fresh. F-R-E-S-H.
Correct.
Number 24, Caitlin Courtney.
Your word is, excuse me, your word is frolic.
Can I have a sentence, please?
Sure. The small children frolic about in a happy, carefree way.
Frolic. F-R-O-L-I-C.
Correct.
For 25, Creighton Hancock. For 25, Creighton Hancock.
Your word is fuel.
Fuel. F-U-E-L.
Correct.
Number 27, Jeremiah Harder.
Your word is furnish.
Furnish. F-U-R-N-I-S-H. Furnish.
Correct.
Number Rattan.
Your word is grateful.
Grateful. Greatful.
Number 29, Alicia. Sure. Control.
Your word is graze.
Graze. Grace.
Correct.
Number 31, Sean McBride.
Your word is gritty.
Gritty. Gritty. Gritty.
Correct.
Number 32, Austin Thorne.
Your word is habit.
Habit. Habit.
Correct.
Number 1, Gabe Bennett.
Jack, just a second. We're going on to level 2 words now, so just give me 1 second. Okay.
All right, starting round 3, level 2. First up, number 1, Gabe Bennett.
Your word is rehearsal.
Rehearsal. Rehearsal.
Number 2, Shelby Hammond.
Your word is fulminating.
Fulminating.
Shelby, could you repeat what I said, please? How did you hear the word?
Fulminating.
Fulminating.
Can you say that in a sentence?
It was a fulminating rally for the political candidate.
Fulminating. Fulminating.
Correct.
Number 3, Kayla Thurman.
Your word is persistent.
Persistent. Persistent. Persistent.
Correct.
Number 5, Brian Ricker.
Your word is indebted.
Indebted. Could you use that in a sentence?
I will forever be indebted to you for your kindness.
Indebted. INDEBTED.
Correct.
Number 6, Molly Clark.
Your word is blasphemy.
Blasphemy. Blasphemy. BLASPHEMY. Blasphemy.
Correct.
Number 8, Seth Hoyt.
Your word is reprehensible.
Reprehensible. REPREHENSIBLE.
Correct.
Number 9, Miranda Buckner.
Your word is apparatus.
Apparatus. Apparatus. APPARATUS.
Correct.
Number 13, Jerica Massey.
Your word is reminisce.
Could you define that, please?
To think or talk about things from the past.
REMINES.
Dylan Dotson.
Your word is excuse.
Excuse. EXCUSE.
Correct.
Excuse.
Andrew Overton.
Your word is scary.
Scary. SCARY.
Correct.
Cody Stevens.
Your word is counterfeit.
Counterfeit. COUNTERFEIT.
Correct.
Number 22, Maggie Johnson.
Your word is orthodox.
Orthodox. ORTHODOX.
Correct.
Number 24, Caitlin Courtney.
Your word is villain.
Villain. VILLIAN.
Number 25, Creighton Hancock.
Your word is disassemble.
Disassemble. DISSASSEMBLE.
Number 27, Jeremiah Harder.
Your word is arouse.
Arouse. AROUSE. Arouse.
Correct.
Number 29, Alicia Shearer Cottrell.
Your word is disturbance.
Disturbance. Disturbance. DISTURBANCE.
Correct.
Number 31, Sean McBride.
Your word is khaki.
Can you please repeat that?
Khaki.
Khaki. CACKY.
Number 32, Austin Thorne.
Your word is leopard.
Leopard. Leopord.
Moving to round 4. Number 2, Shelby Hammond.
Your word is silhouette.
Silhouette.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yes. When I walked by, I could see my neighbor's silhouette in the window shade.
Silhouette. SCILLOET.
Number 3, Kayla Thurman.
Your word is decent.
Decent. Decent. DEACENT.
Number 5, Brian Ricker.
Your word is journal.
Journal. Journal. JOURNAL.
Correct.
Number 6, Molly Clark.
Your word is discord.
Discord. Discord. DISCORD. Discord.
Correct.
Number 8, Seth Hoyt.
Your word is weird.
Weird. WEIRD. Weird.
Correct.
Number 9, Miranda Butner.
Your word is zealous.
Zealous. Zealous. ZEALOUS.
Correct.
Number 16, Dylan Dobson.
Your word is famine.
Famine. FAMINE.
Correct.
Number 18, Andrew Overton.
Your word is prepare.
Prepare. P-R-E-P-A-R-E.
Correct.
Number 20, Cody Stevens.
Your word is interrupt.
Interrupt. I-N-T-E-R-R-U-P-T.
Correct.
Number 22, Maggie Johnson.
Your word is discipline.
Discipline. Discipline. D-I-S-C-I-P-L-I-N-E.
Correct.
Number 27, Jeremiah Harder.
Your word is intelligence.
Intelligent. I-N-T-E-L-L-I-G-E-N-C-E. Intelligent.
Correct.
Number 29, Alicia Shearer Cottrell.
Your word is camouflage.
Camouflage. C-A-M-U-F-L-A-G-E.
Starting round number 5. Starting round number 5. First up, number 5, Brian Ricker.
Your word is accommodate.
Could you use it in a sentence?
The school can now accommodate handicapped students.
Accommodate. A-C-C-O-M-A-D-A-T-E.
Number 6, Molly Clark.
Your word is marmalade.
Marmalade. Marmalade. M-A-R-M-O-L-A-D-E.
Number 8, Seth Hoyt.
Your word is destroy.
Destroy. D-E-S-T-R-O-Y.
Correct.
Miranda Butner.
Your word is overwhelming.
Overwhelming. Overwhelming.
Correct.
Number 16, Dylan Dotson.
Your word is neglect.
Neglect. N-E-G-L-E-C-T. Neglect.
Correct.
Number 18, Andrew Overton.
Your word is delicacy.
Delicacy. D-E-L-I-C-A-C-Y.
Correct.
Number 20, Cody Stevens.
Your word is carousel.
Carousel. C-A-R-O-U-S-E-L.
Correct.
Number 22, Maggie Johnson.
Your word is prescribe.
Prescribe. P-R-E-S-C-R-I-B-E.
Correct.
Number 27, Jeremiah Harder.
Your word is mortgage.
Mortgage. M-O-R-T-G-A-G-E. Mortgage.
Correct.
Starting round number 6.
1 second, we're going to move up
We
to
go up one more level.
While they're doing that, I'm going to ask Kristen and Cassie to come here for a second. And what you're going to do is you're going to pick 5 teammates. You're the only ones that get to look at this sheet. You can pick at least 2 of those, okay? These are the words. It's a relay race. It'll be a 6-person relay. They'll be in this. The other 5 teammates will not get to see any of these words. They will go first. They come up here when I say go, and their team will come up here. They'll write the first sentence. They'll be graded on whether they got their spelling word correct and whether the sentence is grammatically correct with all the punctuation. They then will go back and tag the next person in their team. Cassie's team will be over here, and Kristen's team is going to be over there. And the idea is the first team to finish gets an extra 2 points. We're going to do this after the next round, but they're going to just go around. If they tap you on the shoulder, you're one of 5 people they're selecting on their team. You can only pick, let's say, 2 adults, and you have to pick 3 students. And Brian, no, you can't be in this. Actually, you can pick. Let's say 2 of your teammates can be from here, 2 of your teammates can be adults, and 2 of your teammates have to be some other person who's, let's say, 18 or under. 2, 2, and 2. We're not going to count it that carefully. And what you have to do is there's going to be a blank sheet of paper up here. I'll put Kristen's name on one team, Cassie's name on the other team, and we'll see which team does the best in completing 6 sentences. But even if they complete the 6, that doesn't mean they're all right. Then we have to look at it initially and see which relay team actually did the best. So while we're getting ready for the next round, fold this in half. Don't show it to anyone. You're the only one who can see it. When you get your team lined up, when that person finishes, they come back and hand the sheet. They don't tell them the word that they get, but they get to come up there and they have to kind of see it. So when they're tagged, there'll be a pen up here. You actually tag by, in the relay race itself, Cassie gives you a paper, or Chris gives you a paper. That means you go second, you come back, you write your sentence. You go back and tag the next person on your team. Give them the sheet so they can look at a word and hopefully won't repeat the word more than once on this particular sheet. So I'm going to label this one to Kristen and this one to Cassie. And you can probably start tagging people now without telling anyone to be real quiet. Don't raise your hand if you want to be on this. Just Cassie and Kristen is going to pick 5 people each. By the way, this is Cassie, Cassie, and that's Kristen over there. So you know which team you're on.
Start with number 8, Seth, point.
Your word is official.
Official. O-F-F-I-C-I-A-L.
Correct.
Number 9, Miranda Butner.
Your word is ogle.
Can you repeat that?
Ogle.
Can you use it in a sentence?
The variety of cookies in the bakery window caused the children to ogle them. Oh, I'm sorry. Ogle. Some of these don't have pronunciations on them, and this doesn't. Ogle.
Ogle, O-G-G-E-L-E.
Next up, Dylan Dobson.
Your word is omission.
Omission. O-M-I-S-S-I-O-N.
Correct.
Number 18, Andrew Overton.
Your word is opaque.
Can you please use it in a sentence?
The window shade was opaque, emitting no light at all.
Opaque. O-P-A-I-C.
Number 20, Cody Stevens.
Your word is allotment.
Could you please repeat that?
Allotment.
Allotment. A-L-O-T-M-E-N-T.
Number 22, Maggie Johnson.
Your word is ambiguous.
Can I have a definition?
Not clear.
Could you say the word again?
Ambiguous.
Ambiguous. A-M-B-I-G-U-O-S.
Number 27, Jeremiah Harder.
Your word is annulment.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Anne was given an annulment of her marriage when Jim disappeared.
Can you use the definition?
To do away with, invalidate, or put an end to.
Annulment. E-N-O-L-L-M-E-N-T. Annulment.
Jack, are we down to 2?
Yes.
Okay, we have one rule I want to read regarding the contest when it comes down to 2. I'm going to read the rule. If anyone has questions, then you can raise your hand. When only 2 spellers remain, the elimination procedure changes. At that point, as soon as one speller misspells a word, the other speller will be given the opportunity to spell the same word. If the second speller spells the word correctly, plus the next word on the spellmaster's list, the second speller will be declared the champion. If one of the last 2 spellers misses a word and the other, after correcting the error, misspells the new word submitted, then both will continue in the contest with a new word. If both misspell the same word, both will continue in the contest and a new word will be given. Any questions? Okay.
Lisa, before we start, maybe we could just introduce the first two, do our relay real quickly, let our two finalists catch their breath. They'll be the two going on to the state finals. And Jack, do you want to announce those two?
Yeah. Our state finalist for Amador County in the Spelling Bear for 2004 is number 8, Seth Hoyt. Number 16, Dylan Dobson.
So the preliminary to this, again, we have Cassie's Sassies, and what side are they, down here? They're going down there, but their sheet is up here that they're going to write their sentences on. These sheets stay up there. Did you want to leave your 2 score sheets up here too, so people can look at the list right there, write the words? They're going to leave your words up here so that you can get your hands on those words. You don't even have to look at them until you get up here, but you will have to be tagged by them in your spot. So Kristen, take your team where you're supposed to be. Cassie, take your team. Remember, each person on the team is going to write a sentence. You can run if you like. Just be very careful as you move up here. This whole exercise takes about 5 minutes. Cassie's team. Speed does count. So does accuracy. Quick. That's right. Remember, don't use the same word that the person ahead of you did. While they're doing this, we're going to announce the school champions. Now remember, the school champions were determined at your local level, but at the same time, we're declaring school champions today too. And from Plymouth, the school champion is Cody Stevens. The Pioneer, the school champion is Sean McBride. At Pine Grove, Kayla Thurman. And at Jackson Elementary, Maggie Johnson. Yay! The Sutter Creek and the Ione champions are still, well actually we do know who the Sutter Creek and the Ione champions are. At Sutter Creek it's Dylan Dotson, and at Ione it's Seth White. And they'll be the 11th, it was Miranda Butner, second place. Pioneer, Caitlin Courtney. Pine Grove, Shelby Hammond. Jackson was Brian Ricker. Sutter Creek, Jeremiah Harder. Everyone's on. Kristen, guess what, Cannon? You don't have to do it. That's the good news. And the bad news is that because they finished ahead of you guys. Now comes the all-important counting. Let's see who had the most correct sentences. Uh-oh.
That's
So for
bad.
Cassie Sassy's, we'll start off here. First sentence is correct. That's a 3-pointer. Second one, 3-pointer. So that's 6 points right there. The third one. Wow, it's 3-pointer there. Fourth sentence, 3-pointer. You guys have not missed a single sentence, a single period, a single grammatical mark. Uh-oh. This will be the controversial one. I love this sentence. The sentence is, the crab tried to sidle under the rock. I should have read you the sentence. This elephant has a proboscis. The people went to a concert. The marionette that he designed was beautiful. The woman was svelte. The crab tried to sidle under the rock. Does it look like rock is a period after there, or what do you think? No. They lose 1 point on that one. 3, 6, 9, 12. 14 points for Cassie Sassy. Kristen's Cream Puffs. Girls in LA, dancers are svelte. 3 points. Jack, you have to count you again this one. Maybe Dave. He's velted to the left. They didn't use the same word necessarily to in a row. I'm going to have to only give him 2 points. Is that all right with you? 5 points so far. This must be from a teacher. It is. Please don't meander around the classroom. 3 points. Maybe have an exclamation point. That was pretty. 8 points. He will need to sidle past the boxes. 3 points for that one, too. So they're at 11. Well, you know what? There's no period there, is there? So it all comes down to this sentence, whether or not Kristen's Cream Puffs take the honors here. The boy was using a marionette, and that's correct. So you guys ended up with 14 points to 12 points. Congratulations. Did I say 14 over here, too? Yeah. That's high. I'll tell you what. No, I'm not going to do that. You come up with my correct sentence, you guys. You got to do it. 30 seconds. Go, Cannon. Don't wait to say it's not fair, Cannon. I don't want you to get up there and do it. Okay, we get down then to what will be our final 2 competitors.
Yep.
We're on our 7th round. First round for our 2 finalists. Starting off, number 8, Seth Hoyt.
Your word is anonymous.
Anonymous. O-N-A-N-I-M-O-U-S.
Dylan Dotson.
Dylan, your word is anonymous.
Could you repeat the word?
Anonymous.
A-N-A-M-O-U-S.
word is description.
Description. Description.
Correct.
Dylan Johnson.
Your word is designate.
Designate. Designate.
Correct.
Set.
Your word is develop.
Repeat the word.
Develop.
Develop.
Dylan.
The word is develop.
Develop. Develop.
Set.
The word is embassy.
Definition.
The position or functions or business of an ambassador. Official residence of an ambassador.
Repeat the word.
Embassy.
Embassy. Embassy.
Dylan.
The word is embassy.
Embassy. Embassy.
Correct. Dylan, the word is embellish.
Embellish. Embellish.
The word is antidote.
Antidote.
No, if they both miss, we go to a new word. Wait, 1 second. Dylan missed embellish. Okay, hang on. Okay, here's the rule that applies. If one of the last two spellers misses a word, and the other, after correcting the error, which Dylan did, misspells the new word submitted, then both continue in the contest with a new word. Okay. Okay, the word is antidote.
Antidote. Antidote. Antidote.
Correct. The word is appendix.
Appendix. APPENDIX.
Correct. The word is appetizing.
Appetizing. Appetizing. APPETISING.
The word is appetizing.
Appetizing. APPETIZENG.
Sorry. The word is bizarre.
Bizarre. Bizarre. BIZZARE.
The word is bizarre.
Bizarre. BIZARRE.
Correct. The word is blossom.
Could you repeat it?
Blossom.
Blossom. BLOSSOM.
Correct.
Congratulations. We will get something in the mail shortly to you describing what the rules will be for the state finals. Again, that'll be on May 15th at Sonoma State University. And it should be a great experience while you're there. We want to thank all the spellers and the audience for a great event. We do have the awards to give out, and we want to do this as quickly as possible. Rather than call it, well, we'll call them up individually. Going right down the list.
Come on over when you call your name.
And some of these things, Jack, these are third, second, and first for you school champions. And I do need to tell you, as we're looking at these things, because we're going to have Dylan and Seth coming up first. Hey, Dylan. Call you up, go down the list, and if you're receiving a special one that has third, second, or first for your school, that will be noted too. Gabe Bennett is third place from Pioneer School. Gabe. Shelby Hammond, Pine Grove, second place. Battle Currents, Pine Grove, first place. Brian Ricker, Jackson Jr., second place. Molly Clark, Sutter Creek, second place. through 5, but they all came out with high places. It's pretty interesting. Now we have county finalists too, and again, they may have been their school champions. You know how it is with the luck of the draw. We go back to K versus Apostol and Longford. But Rebecca Elliott from Jackson Elementary. County finalist. Seth Hoyt's already been up. Never mind, Seth, stay down there. Miranda Butner, 2nd place. Jasmine Carter. Emily Lehman, 3rd place. Ian Powerzek, finalist. Jerica Massey, finalist. Mikey McCary, finalist. Jonathan Velasquez, finalist. Andrew Overton, 1st place school. Kristen McIntosh, 3rd place school. Cody Stevens, 1st place school. Cassie Curran, finalist. Maggie Johnson, 1st place school. Caitlin Courtney, finalist. Creighton Hancock, 3rd place school. Stephen Howe, finalist. Jeremiah Harder, 1st place school. Sarah Rattan, 3rd place school. Alicia Shearer Cantrell, 2nd place school. Mitchell Schultz, finalist. Sean McBride, 1st place school. Austin Thorne, 3rd place school. Again, I want to thank TSPN, Jack Mitchell, the Ledger Dispatch, our judges, Lisa Ege, Sue Duncan, and we hope to see you live. One quick advertisement. For the 6th graders anyway, on May 5th and 6th, this is right up your alley. We also have a contest for 6th, 7th, and 8th graders for speech, drama, and debate. So we hope to see some of you at that event too.
Let's give it up for our spellers one more time.
Okay, well, the big event is over, and we're here with our champion and his very proud mother. This is Dylan Dotson and Gwen Dotson. Dylan, how does it feel?
It feels good.
Does it feel good? Now, I know you put a lot of hard work into it, and isn't it nice to see hard work pay off?
Yeah.
Now, I understand you're going to get a trip out of this. Where is the state championship going to be?
Where is it going to be?
We're not quite sure.
We're not sure.
We didn't hear what he said, so I think they'll be letting us know.
Well, Dylan will be our representative to the state spelling bee. Dylan, congratulations, honey.
Thank you.
Okay.
We're very
Thank you. Well, we're winding up here. Our new champion is Dylan Dotson from Sutter Creek Elementary, and our second placer, also going to state, is Sean Hoyt from Ione Elementary. I just thought I'd show you the little blood, sweat, and tears that our spellers left on all their plates. The winning word, by the way, was blossom. So I'm sure we'll continue to watch Dylan Dotson blossom into a fine intellect. Thanks for joining us here on TSPN's coverage of the Spelling Bear. We'll see you next time.